video 1 in a series of fire training videos which will give you basic knowledge for dealing with fire safety and emergency procedures in the workplace, whether that's a factory, a restaurant, maybe a hospital, retail shop, or even an aged care facility. This video series will cover a number of areas, such as the very important and life-saving first response procedures and equipment that you might need, a step-by-step guide to successful evacuation, the importance and contribution of a good emergency committee and who should be on that committee, the critical roles and coordinating power of well-trained fire wardens, and the essential part that they play in an evacuation, insights into evacuating people who are disabled or who have special needs, proper use and maintenance of exits and assembly points, and the often overlooked business value and legal necessity for a properly prepared emergency response plan. It's important to anticipate any possible emergency in the workplace. But fire is one type of emergency situation which is common to every business, whether a hospital, manufacturing plant, shopping mall, or even the local coffee shop. Fire can impact on life, property, and the future success of a business, which is why it is such an important consideration. But there's another issue too. Fire safety training and planning is now a legal requirement in most advanced countries. Directors, owners and managers can be held personally responsible for not providing the right training and preparation for the possibility of a fire. So all employees and their managers should have a basic understanding of fire safety. Think for a moment, who might be affected by a fire in your business? For a start, you might be. What about other staff? Then there are guests, customers, visitors. And what if you're running an aged care facility or hospital? There might be people, including children, with reduced ability to look after themselves. If there is a fire emergency, imagine the chaos that could result. Imagine the panic, even from people who should know better. Who is going to be looking after who in a real fire emergency? And how will you prepare for it? Will your employees stick around to check on the customers or patients? And even if they do, will they know how to help or what are appropriate procedures? And if you are lucky enough to escape the emergency without any loss of life or significant loss of property, how will you get your business running again as quickly as possible so that you don't lose money or customers, or worse, go out of business altogether? The employees who escape the fire may find they don't have a job anymore because they were poorly trained, the situation was badly handled, and the business no longer exists. So this is an issue for everyone. All of this worrying eventualities can be planned for and trained for. Remember, the main aim of all training and planning is first and foremost doing everything possible to reduce risk to the employees, to the customers, anybody on the premises. Life is always the number one consideration. And obviously in a healthcare facility, you're looking at people with reduced capacity as well. In video 2, we'll look at the importance of action plans for protecting life and property.